So when I was 18, I just knew that if you wanted to get a new car, you had to have some credit. If you want to get an apartment, you had to have credit. You want to try and get a house, you got to have credit. So I'm just wondering, how can I get this? So automatically, you just know about using a credit card. But, I was very kind of standoffish and scared of having credit card debt, and I really didn't want to accumulate any of that. So I just thought it was a good idea to go to the bank and just ask the people who work there, what can I do? And they introduced me to a secured credit card. So a secured credit card, essentially, you put a deposit down, you can spend 30% of that and then pay that off. And that's basically going to affect your credit score positively. By choosing a smaller limit, you enable yourself to be able to, pay that every single week and run it up. So I did a $400 deposit. So 30% of that is like $120. So basically that's like 2 tanks of gas and maybe go out to eat like once, you know what I'm saying? But most of the time I don't use that. I just keep it as like, emergency, just in case something comes up, you feel me? At first when I got it, I was spending it on whatever. Eventually, my credit score went up, but then sometimes on like those days where, you end up spending too much on accident, it'll go down, since this is the only thing affecting your credit score. So I got some advice from a friend. He said only use that for gas. So then once I started doing that, I started being more strict with myself. 2 tanks of gas for the week, that's all you need it for. Bam. And then to get that 120, hit that 120, you just go to McDonald's or something, you feel me? Once you're hitting that limit and you're doing that on a weekly basis, you're paying it off. You do it again, you pay it off. It wasn't even 6 months before my credit score was over a 700. So like right now I'm at like a 729, but and I've just been around there for a while. But I got up above the 700, like 715, like in less than 6 months. Like it didn't take me a year, but that was with having no prior credit history. And I was 18 when I did that, so it's very doable, you know what I'm saying? After I got that, I was like, okay, well, since I already got it here, I feel like I don't need this anymore. I was like, I don't want it anymore, so I went back and I was like, well, let me cancel this. So something, that is not really talked about, not a lot of people know, but I found out that once you get your credit score up, if you stop using your credit card or you cancel your credit card, your credit score will go back down to 600 or whatever it is, since you're not using it. So, do it when you're ready, because if you ever decide, okay, I don't want this anymore, you're going to lose all the progress that you got. But, it's super smooth, you know what I'm saying? Your credit score will be the number that you want it to be at. A lot of people aren't even going to have a credit score that high. You're going to be way more ahead as far as credit is concerned than a lot of the other people in your age group, just because you went ahead and took that step. But it's super simple, Go to a bank, go to a credit union, see if they offer any secured credit cards. Put a reasonable deposit on there, something that you can pay off every single week. Find something that you buy consistently and use it for that. Therefore, you can pay it off weekly, and then you're doing it again the next week, and that way you're just continuing this process and your credit score is going to continue to rise. If you want to do like really high jumps, I'm pretty sure that you can spend over that 30% limit, but you need to pay it off like that day. You got it already in the bank. You want to buy something, put that, $200, $300 on there and pay it off like soon as you buy it. You feel me? But yeah, stay consistent. Whatever you're doing, whether it be making money, saving money, fitness, nutrition, mental well-being, see it through and you have my word is going to work out. It's your boy, Mount Chilla. Checking out.
Love my mom ever hit the way that she be weekend. Shit, got me struck the fuck out. Get the fuck out your first little bite. I'm steady getting to that pay. I really just stay out the way. Chilled out, laid up with my little baby.